Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my second video on sequences and series. This is Donald Siami, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Okay, so today we are looking at geometric progression. So what is geometric progression? Geometric progression is a progression where there is a common ratio between consecutive terms. There is a common ratio between consecutive terms. So this common ratio, in other words, is just a common quotient or common division. Okay, so if you have a sequence and you are told that it's a geometric sequence, before you answer any questions, first we need to know the common ratio, and this common ratio is calculated as you say second term divided by first term, or third term divided by second term, or fourth term divided by third term. So every time when you are answering questions regarding geometric progression, start by calculating this common ratio. Okay, so we have the following question. For the geometric progression 25, 1 over 4, find 1 the common ratio. Okay, so that one is straightforward. We start with common ratio. So say that is 1 common ratio is equal to, so you have second term divided by first term. So second term there is 5 over first term is 20. Okay, so you have 5 over 20, and we can see that that is a proper fraction. All we need is just to simplify it. So what is the highest common factor for 5 and 20? Yes, it is 5. So you say 5 in 5 is 1, 5 in 20 is 4. So the common ratio there is 1 over 4. Okay, then we can go to the next question. So the next question, find the nth term. So here we are just finding an expression for the nth term. Again, what you should always remember is that nth term of a GP is given by this formula. Nth term is equal to a r to the power n minus 1. A r to the power n minus 1. So that is the formula for finding nth term of a GP. It's a r to the power n minus 1, where a is first term, r is common ratio, and n is the number of terms. Okay, so here we know that first term is 20 and common ratio is 1 over 4. So we say nth term is equal to, our first term is 20, so 20 times common ratio is 1 over 4, then to the power n minus 1. So we cannot simplify this one further. So this is the formula for the nth term of that sequence. So it's 20 multiplied by 1 over 4 to the power n minus 1. Okay, so that is the answer. Then we go to the next question. Find the sum of the first 8 terms. Okay, sum of a GP. There are two formulas for calculating sum of a GP. The first one is a sub n is equal to a in brackets 1 minus r to the power n over 1 minus r. So you use this formula when the absolute of r, that is common ratio, is less than 1. Okay, then the other formula is A sub n is equal to A, open brackets, r to the power n minus 1 over r minus 1. Again, we use this one when the absolute of r is greater than 1. So those are the two formulas for calculating sum of terms of a GP. Okay, so according to our question here, we can see that our common ratio is 1/4, and this 1/4 is less than 1. So the formula we are going to use is A sub n is equal to A, and we have 1 minus r to the power n over 1 minus r. So that is the formula we are going to use since the common ratio there is less than 1. Okay, so n is 8. We are creating for sum of 8 terms. We are going to have A sub 8 is equal to A, that is our first term, which is 20. Then open bracket, we have 1 minus r is 1/4 to the power n is 8, close bracket, over 1 minus 1/4. Okay, so we can use a calculator to work out this. Okay, so say we have the first one is on top there, we have 20, open bracket, 1 minus, open bracket, 1/4, close bracket, power of 8, you have close bracket, equals, so you get that is 19.99969,482 over 1 minus 1/4. 1 minus 1/4, that one is just 3/4. Okay, 3/4 or 0.75. Okay, so A sub 8 is equal to, so there we already have 19.99 there on the calculator. So just say divide by 0.75 equals. Okay, so you get 26.66625,977. Okay, then we can see that that answer is not exact, and according to the Examination Council of Zambia standard, if the answer is not exact and the degree of accuracy is not specified, you round off to 3 significant figures. So you round off to 3 significant figures. Okay, so where are we getting these 3 significant figures? We know that all non-zero digits are significant, so all these numbers are significant. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 will get at 6 there. Then you look at the next number or next digit. If the next digit is 5 and above, then you add a 1. So we are going to add the 1 to that 6. Then you get 7. So we are going to have A sub 8 is equal to 26.7. So that is the sum of the first 8 terms. Okay, so that is how you answer that question there on geometric progression. So always remember that a geometric progression is a progression where there is a common ratio between consecutive terms. There is a common division between consecutive terms. So always start by answering or finding this common ratio, that is second term divided by first term, or third term divided by second term. Okay, that is on common ratio. Then any term of a GP, always remember that the formula is AR to the power n minus 1. So there you just substitute for A is first term, R is common ratio, and N is the number of terms. And when you are solving for sum, the formula is when you have the absolute for common ratio is less than 1, that is the formula A sub n is equal to the product of A and 1 minus R to the power n over 1 minus R. So this is how you perform calculations with regards to geometric progression. Thank you so much for your time.